Good morning. So let me see if I can get that light to fix a little bit. All right, what's up, guys? So I haven't had a chance to watch Amanda's video yet this morning, but I know she went live for you guys this morning, and I hope you guys all got a chance to listen to her and to hear from her, because she is actually who inspired me to become a coach. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story. I'm going to give it like a few seconds. So if these videos, when you first pop on, seem a little long, take into consideration that sometimes we are probably waiting for a few people to hop on and to watch and participate with us live, because it's always more fun if you're going live and there's somebody watching and interacting with you and sending up all the little love and stuff like that. So I will give it, there's 2 people on now, so I'm actually going to go ahead and get started, because I'm one of those people who will tend to talk all morning long if you'll let me. So my name is Kelly. I am a full-time graphic designer and marketing coordinator for a realtor in Redmond. If you could tell, I came outside because the light was good and my boyfriend was still sleeping, and my sister and them were making coffee downstairs. So this is the life of a coach. You get to come down here and do this. Sorry, my phone's blowing up. This is my life every morning. Okay, so I'm a full-time graphic designer, marketing coordinator, and for a realtor in Redmond, Oregon. I am originally from Savannah, Georgia. I outfitted a van with my boyfriend and traveled across the country for 2 months and moved to Bend, Oregon. So full-time adventurist as well, and I absolutely love what I do for a living now. It wasn't always that way. So a little more about me. I'm gonna read off of what I wrote, because if I just start talking to you guys, I'll be on here all day long, all right? Because I get real turned up about this opportunity. Anyways, I became a coach in July of 2017. I was really struggling with a lot of things back then. I'm gonna give you a little of my story, and then I'm gonna talk to you about how this kind of progressed for me in this business. So it might get a little long, and I'm sorry. But I was really struggling with a lot of things once I got here. I am kind of an introvert, and so this business is very introvert friendly. Because, you know, I don't have to talk to people in real life. I'm just kidding. I totally do. But so I didn't really make a lot of friends when I first moved here, and then when I did, I was like, sorry, people are starting to call my phone now. I was socially awkward, and I was drinking a lot, and I just was running my relationship into the ground. It wasn't just me. We were running our relationship into the ground. And I was destroying friendships and relationships with my family. And I don't like to use the term alcoholic, because but I was, and I am an alcoholic. So I had to give that up. I was struggling with my career choices. A lot of times in my life, you guys, I'm really good at whatever I decide to do, right? It's just finding the thing that I wanted to do to be good at. I would always feel stuck. And I remember catching myself right before I decided to say yes to this. And I was like, is this really all I'm meant for? Am I literally just going to make enough money to pay my bills again? Am I seriously just going to have to use my entire check to cover my rent? Am I just going to stay behind on my student loans another month? There were so many things going on that were contributing to the cycle of shit that I was dealing with, right? So fast forward a little bit, there's this girl. I'm going to keep going about this. I finally found a graphic design job I felt really confident in, only to once again not be able to please the person that I was working for. So long story short, I ended up working for the graphic designer, or the realtor that I work for now. I work for her full time, and she gives me freedom with my schedule, but it's still not enough. I still have to get everything that I want to do approved by someone, right? It's Kelly never knows best. Somebody else always knows best. Somebody else is always in control of everything. And I hate that, because I'm smart. I have great ideas, and I wanted freedom to be able to just turn my ideas into something that I could do for a living. And that's what I always wanted. I've always wanted to do something that filled my cup. And you guys, it takes a lot to fill my cup. I wanted to be physically happy with myself and confident in my body again. I wanted a career that was based on other people, helping other people change their lives. And I thought about personal training, if I could just stop being a little whiny bitch and get my shit together and I knew I could do it, you know? Like, I knew I could become like a personal trainer, but like I couldn't get my shit together long enough. My mindset wasn't there. My physical body wasn't there. Like, my time schedule, my time prioritization wasn't there. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was just like spinning, right? So like, if I could just stop being a little bitch and get my shit together, I was like, I could do it. I'm smart and it would be easy. But what was going to keep me from being really good at that and then just quitting again and moving on to something else like I had done with everything else in my life, right? So you heard from her earlier. Enter Amanda, my coach. I saw this girl on social media who was like doing all these live videos talking about all these subjects, and I was like, oh my fucking God, like, you know, you meet those people or you see those people in like on social media or you see them out interacting in the real world and you're like, if that person was a part of my life, I could be an infinitely better person. Like, and that's the vibes that like I'm gonna get emotional with you guys, I'm so sorry. But that's the vibes that I got from her, and I saw in her relationship what I wanted in mine. Like, I wanted to be able to do things with Ryan and like work out and like have that connection and that bond and support each other. Like, the support, that's what it was. The plan was to like, I decided to finally sign up. My grandfather got really sick and I was flying home, and my first limiting belief hit me like a pile of rocks. It's like, I'll do it next month. Next month I'll do it. I've got to fly home. My grandfather, like, I got a phone call that he wasn't going to make it through the night. And so we got on a plane. We went home. He made it. He's fine. And before I left, Amanda had that conversation with me. She was like, if you go home, are you going to have anything to catch you when you come back? And I was like, I knew that in that moment I would find another thing to stop me from taking this massive action in my life if I waited any longer. So I didn't wait any longer. I said yes. I originally signed up as just a customer. The plan was to get fit, feel better, and figure out what the hell I was destined for in my life. And I thought that feeling better physically was like the first step. I had no idea what was about to happen, you guys. You see, a funny thing happens when you place people at the center of what you do. You realize that like this whole notion of being able to like change the world, it actually exists, you know, like it exists within people, not within the things that you go do, not within the things that you buy that are gonna fix you. It exists within other people. And I'm gonna tell you, when you help other people and you place those people at the center of what you do, it is the most healing thing that you will ever do in your life, and it will lift you up like nothing else ever will. And when you help create happier people, you can change the world, guys. And when your job eventually becomes helping people not only become happier people with health and fitness, because guys, it's not just like health and fitness, right? Like, when you become accountable in one aspect of your life, it bleeds into every aspect of your life. I became more accountable to my relationship. I realized that I was actually in control of how things went. But when your job eventually becomes helping people not only become a happier person within that realm, but to help them help other people become happier people, the ripple effect is fucking endless, dude. Like, it's insane. Like, to see, like, today is like the perfect example, because like Amanda, you guys heard from her first, and now you're hearing from me. I'm where I am because I reached out to her, and you're gonna hear from Lou later, who is one of my coaches. So it's just like this entire team and community of people, like, it's insane. All right, so when I first started, the thing that held me back was, the first thing that held me back most was being busy and being like a chronic quitter. Like, that was my thing. I was a chronic quitter. Like, how am I gonna stick to this? I never have time for anything. I also decided the day that I became a coach, I decided to get sober. I quit drinking. I am almost a year sober, and I haven't had a drop of alcohol. So there's that. That's not what this is about, though. I could totally go on a tangent about that, but like, that's not what this is. And no, you don't have to be sober to be a coach. I had to be sober to be a coach, because the only way I was going to help people was to help myself first, and to be the best version of myself, to be able to help them become the best versions of themselves. So that, in a nutshell, is what that's all about. I always got bored with stuff, and this isn't like that, guys. Like, it revolutionizes the possibilities for you and your entire life, and it literally raises you up every single day if you let it. It's literally your job in this business to grow and become a better human so that you can better serve other people. And the entire company, it's not just my upline that supports me. It's not just Amanda. It's the entire company. My company, this company pours into you. It wants you to be a better person. It wants you to understand more. Like, I earned a freaking personal development book last month for just helping 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey. Like, what company, like, cares so much about the people that work with them, that partner with them? Like, and guys, I was the numero uno anti-MLM person you will ever meet. I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it was lame. I thought like I'm too smart for that. I can have a real job. Let me tell you right now. I have been brought down to reality, and the possibilities of this business are completely endless, financially and physically, and I want to say spiritually, but that's not really the word I'm looking for. But anyways, and I mean, while it's all well and good and amazing to help people lose weight and create good habits and work on their mental health, but when you help, guys, I want you to understand what it means to be a coach. Being a coach means you get to help people dream bigger. And when you help a person dream bigger to create a life by design, to create realities that they never thought would be possible, that's worth more than any dollar amount. The financial possibilities of this company are completely endless. I'm going to go into that in a second. But when you help someone literally change their life, to be able to take their kids on dream vacations, to be able to pour into other people, like, that's, I don't even know the word for it. Like, I'm just now starting to experience that myself as a coach, because I have a team of ladies that I work with, and watching them just like, it's like, it gives you like goosebumps. Anyways, so the money part was easy, right? I'd always been good at investing in things. I wasn't really like held back from like, oh, I have to buy a challenge pack. I have to pay $15 a month to be a coach. Like, that to me was cheap as fuck. I was like, what? $15 a month? Like, my gym membership used to be $120 a month for Pure Barre. Okay, you got me. So that was never something that held me back, really. But the one thing, I've always been good at investing in things, like for myself, like whatever it might be. But for me, the money part was easy. A lot of people let money hold them back. But for once, for me, the money I invested into me and into my business paid me back 200%. Like, a lot of times before, like, I would invest money in things and I would never get anything back out of it, you know? Like, I would buy this juice cleanse, or I would buy this personal development book, and it would just fucking sit there. I would buy a juice cleanse, I would do it, and I'd go back to eating shitty. I would go to like this, I would go to AA, or I would go to something, and it would just be a thing. It wasn't, and nobody ever taught me how to take the things in my life and let it revolutionize me. You know, I never learned how to do that. I compartmentalized everything in my life. I never knew how to like make it all work together. And this community taught me that. Like I said, I'm almost a year sober. I'm happier than ever. I started out just paying with the financial side of this things, guys, I just started out paying off my student loans, buying groceries with the money that I earned. I now buy plane tickets on top of all of that, and I pay my bills. So I pay my student loans, I pay my bills, I pay for groceries, like, and I got an expensive mouth. My boyfriend will tell you that. I like nice, yummy things. So I probably spend like $200 a week at the grocery store. It's such a bad habit. I've got to like cut back on that. But anyways, I started out making just like $300 a month. I'm now making almost $1,000 a month, and I'm on track to replacing my income from my regular business, which is $2,400 a month by the end of the year. And I know the possibilities within my upline, and I've seen it with people like that I have developed relationships with, double that in a year's time. So in what other job was I ever going to be able to get a 100% raise in 1 year? Not just 50 cents, not just $1. I gave myself a 100% raise from the time I started making $300 a month. I now make almost $1,000 a month. And by the end of the year, I'll be making $2,400 a month. And then by the next year, I'll be making $5,000 a month. And then next year, I'll be making $10,000 a month. Like, the possibility is endless. It's not easy. You have to be willing to work on yourself. And if you can't work on yourself, then you can't do it. but that's the beautiful part. You get to be a better human. And it's not about the money. If it ever becomes about the money, it will never work for you. It's not like, I'm going to tell you what I dream of when I think about money, like what this opportunity means for me in the realm of money. And like I said, I'm on track to replacing my income within the first year of my business if I continue to help more people and help create more change in the world and in their lives. That, to me, I can wake up every single day and feel good about the money that I make because I'm not hurting anyone. I'm only helping them be a better person and to change their life. And from there, I dream of being able, like money to me, I dream of being able to donate an entire paycheck for a month to the charity of my choice. I dream of being able to just write a check to a cause that I'm in love with because I can. I dream of being able to pay forward awesome opportunities to the women that I bring onto this team. I dream of being able to support them. I want them to know that they can reach out to me if they're having a hard time. I want to be able to help them. I want to be able to grow this community and take them on awesome trips, like to some town in Africa where we can work on creating change with clean water together. Like that's the kind of shit I dream of when I dream of making money. And to pay off my family's debt and to be able to build a house on property that I own. To be able to help people in my life who have helped me, because God knows I have not been the perfect person my whole life, and it took a lot of hard love and time invested by the people who care about me to get me here. So that's what I dream of, paying for travel, experiences, life. I want them to know that I always have their back, and that's what this team is, guys. That's what TIYP is. People don't stop calling me, man. And that's why I hope you'll listen this week to all of these different ladies and really get to dreaming bigger for your life, because guys, you have everything you need inside of you right now. I know it may not feel like it. I know it may feel like your entire life, like you don't have any room in your life for something like this, but I promise you that you do, and I promise you that we are here to help you figure that out. And if it ends up not being something that you're good at or that you want to do, then that's okay. But you owe it to yourself. You said yes for a reason. You're here for a reason, but you owe it to yourself to dream a little bit bigger this week and to just see if this is for you. Okay? So that's my story. I've been on here forever. Damn it. I knew I was going to go over. But I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing week and an amazing Wednesday, and lift yourself up a little bit and show some love in here. Bye.